Hi, Year 3. This is Teacher Camille again, and today, Teacher Camille will be discussing to you what we have for Week 9. For Week 9, we are going to study about adjectives. I know that everybody knows about adjectives. Adjectives are describing words. When you say describing words, these are words that allow us to tell something about a noun or even an action. We are going to give descriptions or what we can say about the color of the thing, about the quality, about the size, about anything that you can see about the object or the noun that Teacher Camille will share. So it's like you are describing something. And the words that we use to describe is what you call adjective. I have here some helpful slides for us to know more about adjectives. And please remember, I know that you will tell Teacher Camille that you know about adjectives, but this time, as you know and understand, we are leveling up. So we'll see what we are going to do with adjectives after doing some recall. So these are the slides that I am going to share with you. First slide I am going to share to you is how adjectives is described on a dictionary. In a dictionary, it shows that adjective modifies, that's another word for describe, a noun or a pronoun. Modify means to describe. See, Teacher Camille is correct. And to make meaning of a noun or a pronoun to be more specific. It tells what kind, which one, how many, how much. Most frequently, the articles are the most used adjectives because it gives the number. We use a if it's singular in form and an as well. But a is used when the noun that we are going to describe is or starts with a consonant. But we use an if we are going to use it in a vowel starting kind of pronoun. The is something specific. Just like what you're talking about, we can use the. So this is why the dictionary said the most frequently used adjective are the articles. Articles a, and the. The example sentence that they have here is, a storm that is approaching the coast is very dangerous. So we don't just use articles as articles or to take the number of the noun or the pronoun, but it also gives us a description. It's the number. So a number or giving the number or the quantity of something is also a describing word. So if I say there are a lot of nouns, names of person, place, animals, things, ideas, and events. So there's also a replacement for that, which is also a lot. Those are the pronouns. And therefore, if we have a noun, we also need to describe them, and it doubles the number of the word. So the more you know, the more that you can use it in a sentence, right? Now, we'll have more examples about the adjectives then. Let's look at the next slide. The next slide shows a simple way of giving the name of an adjective. An adjective describes a noun. So it can be sweet, it can be round, it can be big, it can be the green color, it can be hot, it can be sad. So this would mean that when you describe something, it doesn't limit to a number. It also goes with the color, with the texture, with the size, with the feelings, and all. So that's about an adjective. An adjective doesn't only describe the feeling, but everything about the noun or the pronoun. Now, I have two sets here of adjectives that we can use for a person. Maybe sometimes for an animal or something, but we have here the positive adjectives and the negative adjective. The list of the positive adjectives I have here, you can use it for a person. And there are negative adjectives also that sometimes we don't dare to use with a person because that person might get angry with us. So these negative adjectives I have here for you as a reference, but as much as possible, don't use them to a friend or to any person. If you like to have an honest discussion with a friend, that's okay. But if this is like a stranger to you, don't try to use this because it might give you something like a negative effect to you then, or negative effect to the person. So let's just be careful when we're using the negative adjectives. When we are careful of using the positive and negative adjectives, especially negative adjectives, it will be like being polite to others. So for this day, I'm going to give you a homework. You need to give me a list of adjectives that we can use for this picture for today. And this is the picture. Make sure you have about 10 adjectives that you can use for these pictures. You can have more than 10, but make sure that the spellings of your adjectives are all correct too. Once you have done with your list, please take a picture of that and send to Teacher Camille as well. Remember, list down 10 adjectives that can be applied to the picture I gave. And then, when you write these adjectives, make sure that the spellings are correct. And I will be waiting for your homework, the list of your adjectives later, and we'll be using that tomorrow. Have a good day, Year 3. Take care.
Day 2.
Hi, Year 3. This is Teacher Camille, and I am going to talk to you about your homework for this week. Week 9 is all about adjectives, right? And we have a lot of adjectives that we have learned this week. Some of them are positive adjectives and the others are negative. This week, I am asking you to write about the favorite thing that you would like to share to us. Not necessarily a thing, but you can use food, people, toy, games, movies, and places that you would like to share. Since it is your favorite, I'm pretty sure that you have many things to explain or many things to share to us about this favorite choice of yours. So, since it's your favorite, I'm pretty sure that you can write a lot about this. But remember, the more adjectives you use for your homework, the more scores you get. And there's a rule. There is a minimum of 300 words for the paragraph. So if you wrote a paragraph lesser than 300 words, then you have to make sure it goes 300 or more. Again, not more than 300. It's just only $2.99 for the words that you have written. You have to add more ideas, okay? So again, your homework is for you to write about something that is your favorite. Make sure that it has a lot of adjectives on it. The more adjectives, the more scores you get. And also, there will be a minimum of 300 words for your paragraph. No golden buzzer for this week, but I need you to practice your writing skills by writing this paragraph on a clean piece of paper and at the same time, follow the capitalization and also the punctuations when you write your paragraph. I will be waiting for your homework and have a good weekend. Bye!